This week, the BFI released their restored version of Negatives on Blu-ray, making it the very first time Negatives has been made available on physical media in the UK. Now, Negatives came out in 1968. It is directed by the Hungarian filmmaker Peter Medak, and it is Glenda Jackson's very first film. Now, she and Peter McEnery play a quite eccentric couple who role play. It's really the girlfriend's idea, and she encourages the kind of under the thumb character of Theo, Peter McEnery's character, to dress up as the serial killer Dr. Crippen. Now, a photographer, Deanne Cilento's character, becomes aware of these sort of strange goings on and begins to photograph their activities, in the role play kind of activities. Now, the film is quite strange, which can be expected of cult film from Britain in the kind of mid to late 60s. It was released last year in the United States on Blu-ray by Severin, the Blu-ray company in the States, and that featured an interview with Peter McEnery. Now, this BFI release features a different interview with McEnery, and for fans of him, this is fantastic because interviews with him are few and far between. The bonus features, as can be expected with the BFI, the bonus features are fantastic. An audio commentary there, audio interviews with Peter Medak, 2 interviews with the director. Then we have False Positive, which is the newly recorded interview with McEnery. An interview with the editor of Negatives, Barry Vince. And it comes with a booklet as well inside, which is quite good. So I recommend this. I mean, presumably this hasn't really been seen since 1968. It says here, a short run followed a week later, but other than an appearance at the Central Cinema in Cambridge in October, and a brief London stint in support of a release of Joseph Losey's Accident from 1967, the same month, Negatives disappeared without a trace. So yeah, I would highly doubt the notion that this was ever showed on television. So it would seem ridiculous not to get a copy of this. The BFI doing what they should do more often, which is restoring films that are very difficult to find. I mean, a lot of what they do is they release films that we already have or that are already available, and Studio Canal do the same. But it's still good work. But I for one would like to see more examples of this, showing very rare films that are practically impossible to track down and impossible to track down on any kind of official physical media. For example, on the subject of Peter McEnery, he's made several films that are not available at all. I Killed Rasputin, it may be available in Europe on DVD, but in the UK we have no way of tracking down that film. Better a Widow, starring McEnery, no way of watching that or tracking it down. And a film that appears to be lost with his brother John McEnery and Donald Pleasance, called Sleep Was Lovely, and that is, I believe, on the BFI's most wanted list. And only last year, it was actually Talking Pictures Television managed to track down the film Linda from the early 60s. So if that was thought to be lost for decades, and if they can find that, well, Talking Pictures really deserve deserve the kudos for that. But if that can be tracked down and discovered after so long, then a lot of these films can be traced also, I'm sure. So yes, great work here from the BFI. More of the same, please. I recommend this film. Thank you. Bye.